Miss Marisa's classroom, where we'll be modeling how to read decodables. Open Court Reading decodables are actually designed to help students apply, review, and reinforce their expanding knowledge of sound spelling correspondences. There will be questions that are included to attach meaning to what they are reading. We're going to do this book right here, which is A Clown in Town. Open Court Reading does include a routine for reading decodable text or decodable stories. So let's get started with this particular decodable called A Clown in Town. And let me show you what our first step is. Our first step will be to reinforce what we just learned. And the sound spelling card of the day was cow. Cow says the sound ow because, as you can see, he gets stung by a bee. And when he gets stung by a bee, his sound is what? Ow. So the cow says ow. And on the cow card, we reinforce the spellings on the cow card. The spellings are OW and OU blank. Remember, the blank is a special device which helps students understand that OU doesn't end any English words, okay? So if they're spelling a word like cow, the sound ow is at the end, so they're going to choose OW. So these devices actually truly help students become better spellers, okay? So the cow card says what sound? Ow, because he gets stung by a bee. And you can do a motion. For those of you who have especially English learners, they need an action association because cow, for example, if you want to work with a Spanish-speaking native speaker, if you say this is a cow, there's no connection to the child because he's in his language or her language, it's vaca. So you saying cow doesn't connect, but a sound like this, ow, actions transfer to other languages versus just focusing on picture name, okay? So just remember there's an action association to all the cards to reinforce this particular sound. So before we pass the book to every student and make sure the students read, now you have the class set, you have an actual take-home decodable. Before we do that, we're going to reinforce the high-frequency words, words that we read rapidly. So today's high-frequency word, everybody, let me write it down for us. And let me spell it, B-R-O-W-N. What's the sound, everybody? Ow, excellent. And our high-frequency word is brown. Now you want to make sure the students understand this word, so you have fantastic photo library images in Open Court Reading that actually have on the back 11 languages that you can reinforce on how to say that particular picture. So you can have brown horse, and it tells you how to say horse in Spanish, Vietnamese, Korean, Arabic, Russian, etc. So the most popular languages spoken in the United States. So brown horse, you can say brown nuts, you can bring things in that reinforce brown, like brown coffee beans. You can bring things, I happen to have these because I traveled today, so I have brown sunglasses, so you can reinforce this with the students, so students really understand brown. And then you can build a sentence, right? Miss Russo has brown sunglasses that she wears when it's sunny outside, okay? When do you wear brown sunglasses? Or do you have brown sunglasses? And make sure you build some language if you have an opportunity to. Now, we can also review previous high-frequency words, but you don't spend too much time. We just are going to review what we learned this week. This week we learned, do you remember this, boys and girls? We learned it this week. Wood, you remembered wood. Excellent. And we had one more yesterday. I think you remember this one too, everybody. Good, yes. You're doing a good job today with listening. Excellent. So let's review these. Brown, wood, and good. Excellent. Now we have an opportunity to pass out different types of decodables. All students should have a decodable book in their hands, whether it's a hard copy, a color take-home copy, or black and white take-home. Every child should have a decodable passage or book with them so we can go through this entire book together. And what I'm going to do today is actually make sure I follow my routine. So I'm going to have my routine card with me and actually walk the students through step by step on how to read a decodable. So the first thing we're going to do on step number 1, we did the high frequency words. Step number 2, let's actually browse a little bit. Let's browse and make a prediction of what we think this book's going to be about. Let's see, based on what I'm seeing, and students will say something like, oh, they're going to go to a circus? Are they going to see a clown? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm probably going to go see a clown, go to a circus. The whole family's getting on a bus to go. Let's see. We're going to have to read to find out if our predictions are correct. Again, everybody, we read the title together, A Clown in Town. Everybody say it with me. A Clown in Town. And it's by Dina McClellan. What does that mean, everybody, if it's by Dina McClellan? She wrote it. Excellent. And illustrated by Len Epstein. What does that mean, illustrated by, everybody? Drawing the pictures. You remembered. Excellent. So the first read, everybody, according to our instructional routine for decodable reading, is silent read, page 1. And then everybody together. You guys ready? Rain showers are good for flowers, but not for the Brown family. The Browns were really tired of being inside. Page 4, silently. And aloud. How can we see clowns? Asked Howie. Is the circus in town? Asked Dad. Boys and girls, why did I kind of change my voice and my pitch? What happened? And hopefully you're going to get a student that says, oh, there's a question mark and quotation marks, which shows that there's a conversation going on. And if not, you say it. Okay, you just remind them what those quotation marks means and what those question marks do. And continue on page 5 with a silent read, boys and girls. And actually, I'm going to join you this time. Ready? Silent read. Excellent. Everybody together? Yes, there are clowns at the circus in town, said Mom. The Browns ran down the stairs and rode the bus to, everybody, let's blend this one. Town. Good, you knew it. Town. Reinforce the ow. Page 6, silent read. And everybody together. It was hot and crowded. Good, that's a tough one. Let's do it again. It was hot and crowded, but the Browns did not care. Good. Page 7, everybody silent. And everybody together. Chowder, the clown did tricks. He made a cat bark and a dog meow. Page 8, our last page, everybody silent, please. Everybody together. The Browns took the bus out of town. On the way home, Howie said, what happens when there's quotation marks, everybody? We change our pitch a little bit, right? Howie said, wow, clowns are much better than rain showers. Much better, huh, boys and girls? Now, boys and girls, what I'd like for you to do is go ahead and start from the beginning and go ahead and turn to page 3, and let's do a choral read together. So what you can do is, you're on read 3, you can do a choral read or a partner read or turn-taking read, but there should be at least 3 reads with 1 decodable text, okay? 1 decodable book, 3 reads minimum. Now, once the students have an understanding of this book, it's time to do some comprehension checks, everybody, because these are decodables, but they are designed to actually build some comprehension as well. Now, when we're asking comprehension questions, we want to make sure students do not point at pictures and illustrations. We want to make sure students point to text for answers so they show us the proof and the evidence in text. Okay, so here's an example. We're going to go to page 5, and I'm going to ask them the first comprehension question. It's a comprehension check. And remember, point to text for answers. So question number 1 is, how do the Browns get to town? So the students will then point and say, the Browns ran down the stairs and rode the bus to town. So they went to town with what? A bus. So the answer should be in text, okay? Question number 2 would be, on page 7, who does tricks? Boys and girls, go to page 7. Who does tricks? And the students would point to Chowder the Clown. Who does the tricks? Chowder the Clown. So point to text versus illustrations when students respond to comprehension questions. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope you join us next time, and I'll see you then. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. For more lessons on how to read decodable books and additional lessons on all foundational skills, count on Open Court Reading with its proven research and 5-decade legacy.